Hi. So I wanted to share with you what is AnyBiz, how it looks like, very briefly, very shortly. I'll try to do it quick and to the point. So I'm going to share my screen. Let's go into AnyBiz, anybiz.io. This is the first page we're getting with all the options and everything. Basically, this is a system that is both finding contacts in various multiple categories and also approaching them by email, cold email, which means that it's going to send emails from your own inbox, and we'll see how it works. So we have here campaigns and templates on the left side, prospects, profile, support, available credits, notifications, and obviously logout button. I would like to go first to the prospect area. So I have prospects here. I have a lot of them on the left side, which I already created and using. But let's create a prospect list. Prospect means emails actually, and see how exactly it looks like. So first of all, you can import from your file. You can upload your own contacts. If you have whatever list, huge, small, medium, any size of list. I recently uploaded 70,000 contacts that I have from a certain category, and it took like whatever 5 minutes to upload them. If the internet is very fast, then it could be even faster. You can search by domain. Like if I click on search by domain, and let's say I'm searching at walmart.com, I can find emails here. So I don't want to do it right now because it's not interesting, but I can name it, like let's call it Walmart. You know what? Let's find email addresses on Walmart. So it's building Walmart just by the name that I gave it, by the domain name. And it's taking some time because my internet is not the strongest on earth. But anyway, we'll get back to that because it's searching now. And once it finds the emails, it's going to show up all the information like first name, last name, position, if it's a valid email, if it's not, uncertain email, not sure, and so forth. And well, AnyBiz right now is already including something around more than 100 million emails across more than 20 million businesses around the world from different countries. So while it's loading, I will go to the other way of searching, which is search business. So let's, for instance, choose United States. You have a lot of countries here, as you can see: Singapore, Finland, Mexico, Poland, Israel, Canada, Spain, so forth, Brazil, and I'm going to choose city. There's another method of searching without doing it per city, but per country. But just showing you, suppose that I'm going to mark a few of them just randomly, just for the example. And let's call this AnyBiz demo prospect. Okay, that's the name of that. As you can see, what I choose is already showing on the left side. Next, I'm going to categories, and I have a bunch of categories here. When I'm saying a bunch, it's like a lot of them, and you can literally sit on this for hours and dig inside. But what you can also do is, for example, you can choose a category. So let's say I want to look for furnitures. If I look for furnitures, then obviously I have furniture stores, I have outdoor furniture, baby gear and furniture, shade and blinds. Every related category would appear here: fabric stores, gift shop, used vintage consignment, office equipment, mattresses, everything that has to do with this term. Sometimes it's a little bit wide, and you can narrow down if you define exactly what you're looking for. Now, if I sell products, I would look furnitures, then I would look for furniture. If I'm selling a service, for example, if I want to sell digital menu for restaurants, then I would look for restaurants. So you have restaurant supply, you have restaurants themselves. There's only 3 here, as you can see. The number is representing the number of companies inside. And there's only 3, which is really, really narrow, really small. But the reason is because I chose only, I think, 7 or 8 different cities. Okay, So if I would choose the whole United States, I would probably get like hundreds and thousands of them. So I have kitchen, I have grilling equipment, I have appliance, restaurant supply, and I can choose also food, for instance. I can add more categories. Sorry for the noise. It's been noisy outside. Food court, fast food, specialty food. If I'm selling, for example, a digital menu for restaurants, then I could sell digital menu for food suppliers. Okay, let's say fast food. So these are all restaurants because it's 96. Fast food, it means restaurants. They just don't define themselves as a restaurant, but as fast food. Comfort food. So that makes sense because before that we've seen 3 of them only, but you have pizza here, vegan, bars, ice cream, and so on. And all of them appears on the left side. If I choose businesses, according to the properties I defined, which was cities, country, categories, then I start to see all the businesses that related. So you have McDonald's, you have Rent a Center, Taco Bell, whatever, Whataburger, Kitchen Plus, and so on and so on. There's like, as you can see on the right side, my scroller, there's like tons of different businesses, and you can choose out of which business you want to see the prospect, the email. Okay. Let's say I'm choosing this one, AA Appliance Leasing. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. Pizzeria and pub, food equipment, Spot Comedy Club, Parkstone Wood Kitchen, and so on. And they all appear on the left side. Okay. Before I start searching per this, and will give me all the emails, and I won't search now because it's irrelevant, but before I do so, I can click here on the small icon, and that will open the web page for this certain company. So if I were, looking for restaurants, I wouldn't apply to this one because it looks to me that they're not really doing food, but they're doing food equipment. So if I were selling, kitchen appliance or stuff like grills, big grills and stuff like that, pans and stuff, then yeah, I would definitely add them to the list, but I don't. So yeah, just showing. Anyway, once I click search, it's going to search the prospects, but I'm not going to do it now because it's irrelevant. It's still searching for Walmart. For some reason, it hasn't found any contacts, which is strange because I do have like tons of contacts from Walmart already searched by AnyBiz. Next, what I want to do is I want to build a template, meaning I want to insert inside what is the text that I want to be presented in the email. Now we're talking about a cold email, not hot email. That means that it has to be very, very short, precise, attractive, and without spammy words, because spammy words would make it, go to the spam, which is dangerous. Anyway, if I'm selling here, for instance, FDA approved test kits, it's immediately popping up a message saying, hey, these are running in 2 campaigns right now. So if you're changing it, it's going to affect the campaigns. So I say, okay, fine, yes. And as you can see here, it's marked purchase as in red. And that means that this is a spammy word. So I have to change that. Available. So I would just delete the purchase, available for very good prices. And now you see there's nothing left. And here you can add first name, last name, role, business. So that means that the other side would not see in the email this area of first name, but if the name exists in the system, and normally it does, then it's going to add the name, insert the name there, like Jessica, Mike, whatever it is. Yeah, I prefer adding links, and I prefer adding them from Google Drive, not Dropbox, because a lot of people don't deal with Dropbox. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And I save it. So I have a bunch of different templates for different campaigns that I'm running here. And some of the templates are follow-up templates, because you don't only send an email, but you also have definition for follow-up. And we'll see that right now. Here is a list of campaigns I have. There's like, I don't know, tons of campaigns running right now. I hope they're not doing some construction work on the website right now. Let me see what's happening. Just a second. Yes, just wanted to make sure that everything is okay. So there's like, here is the prospect number delivered, how many emails delivered on that certain campaign, how many sent today, how many responses. All the ones on the top are quite new for the last day or two, so there are not many responses. It's taking a second or two to load more campaigns, and I have like tons of them here, but I don't want to wait, so I'm going to edit one of the campaign just so that you see how am I building campaigns in the system. So here's a list of emails that I entered into the system, and I'll show you how. But anyway, here's a list of emails that I'm using. I'm using 50 emails because I believe in volume. And those are the emails that this message here in this campaign is going to be sent from. Okay, you can already see that there's account health and temperature. How many emails are being sent a day? And what's the account health? Account health, we'll get back to that shortly. It's very, very, very crucial and important, very. Also to the warm-up point, we'll get to that in a second. So, okay, I choose all the emails. Next, I'm going to sequence. And that's the sequence. We've seen another template earlier, but this is another sequence that I'm offering my services. So yeah, that's the sequence. And after 3 days, which I can change after 6 days or 10 days or 14 days, there's going to be a follow-up message. There's built-in follow-up messages, which are very good and tested in many different platforms, and they should work, and they do work. Still, if you want to use your own template, you can do that. And as you can see here on the top, I can add more and more templates, as many as I want. Next, after 5 days, there's another checking in follow-up email. The whole idea here is that the system works for you and you're not you working for the system. Here is where I can, on the left side, can choose other templates if I want to use different templates. Those are the templates that I already entered into the system. And yeah, that's about the sequence. Next, I'm going to prospects, which is the email addresses. And I can choose, oh, you see Walmart starts to build. I don't know why it's going slow, but it's gonna sometime in the next few minutes, I guess, gonna be built. But anyway, here's where I choose on a third sheet or whatever it is, but you can choose from prospects that you prepared before. And you can see all the emails, some of them uncertain, some of them valid. There's quite a lot of uncertain one, and it's no wonder, because all of these are very small companies that, you know, manually uploaded to the system. And because we specifically to this prospect list uploaded manually, you do not see how many businesses, you only see how many prospects, how many emails, okay? Everything was mined, was brought here manually in this case, but yeah. Anyway, the timing, which is the next step, you can choose on what days, on which days you want to send that. You can choose Saturday and Sunday and whatever, Monday to Friday. And you can play with what hours you want the campaign to be sent, from 4 a.m., from 7 a.m. If you work with, you know, different kind of religious places, then if they don't work on Sunday, you can remove Sunday and so forth. I have Saturday twice here, so I'm going to remove one. And then you go to summary, which is summing up. Here's the name of the campaign, which we defined in the beginning, sent from those emails. There's more of them here, obviously. One introduction, 2 follow-ups sent on those days, those hours. And yeah, 132 prospects. Some of my campaigns are 50, 30, 20,000 prospects, it depends. And I can save it as a draft, or I can run the campaign. Once I click run campaign, it starts using the 50 emails I gave it, and you can give 3 of them or 1 of them or 5 of them, whatever you choose. And emails will be sent from the email addresses that you define. Now, you can also go, let's say here, you can see it different, the different campaigns that I have. But if I go here without editing, just to the you know, status of the campaign, I'm going to see all the responses that I have. Now, there's also responses showing here on the notification, and you can also get them, not get, but you will get them on email, like, hey, you have a message on AnyBiz. And it's going to show you in a second, let me refresh that. It's going to show you what email address it was sent from, to which email address of yours, and it's going to show you preview of the message. Sometimes it's even showing you the whole message. So, you know, if it's something not interesting, like, then you don't even have to log in and check the email. Okay, I don't know why it's not uploading right now. Again, my internet is a little bit slow today, but if we go back here, and we check, let's say this one with 3 responses. So yeah, now it's showing your percentage, and it's showing you the email came from where to which email, and so on and so on. When you click on it, unfortunately, it cannot show the current reply. So sometimes it's not showing, I don't know for what reason, but maybe it's an automated message. But anyway, you see what email it was sent to and from which email, and you can even click to copy that and search on Google, see if this is relevant for you before you even check the email. Next, I want to go to profile. These are the mailboxes that I have in the system, and this is the very, very special point about AnyBiz, besides the other great feature that you've just seen. You can see deliverability, how many sent today and how many received today. Now, there's a warm-up button here, which you can always put on off or on. Once you put on an on, that means that this inbox is going to be warmed. The meaning of warming up means that different inboxes from the system, from AnyBiz, with different domain name, will start sending automatic messages, automatically send message to your inbox, to that inbox, and that inbox is going to reply them. So what happens is that the internet flag your inbox as being super active, not only sending emails, but also receiving emails. By that, the deliverability of your inbox is going to get better and better every day. If you open a new email, at the beginning, you have to start with 20-30 days to 20-30 emails maximum. I used to have here emails that were sending between 400 to 500, which is the maximum a day. Right now, I removed them, but I have, as you can see, 160, 100, and so on. And you have also 200 emails a day, which is very good. And if I would check in here in 2 or 3 weeks, it's going to be probably around, most of them between 200 to 300, because it's going up every day. There's a maximum for that as well, that's for sure. But then as more as the deliverability is high, as better. Now, deliverability means that here you can see 89%. That means that 89% would go to the inbox, while 11% will go to the spam folder. That means a very high deliverability. If you look at your even your own email that you're actually literally working with, normally deliverability is at maximum 60–70%. Okay, 80% considered as very high deliverability. Why is that? I don't know, but we all know that sometimes emails are going to spam. In short, I can tell you that with other programs, other softwares that are doing this kind of email blast by cold email, not hot email, we're not talking about MailChimp or stuff like that. It's a whole different story. By cold emails, deliverability would be between 25 to 50%, which is like much less than this one. And the main reason, or the only reason why this software is capable of bringing such an amazing deliverability is because of the warm-up, okay? And yeah, you're gonna see a lot of emails coming in, and if I look at an email, one of the emails, just for example, that I'm using for this software, like let's choose this one. It's not a real person behind it. I have my team who's working on those emails and, you know, checking every day how to sort them out and everything. If I would look at the email, I would see a lot of emails, and this was cleared an hour ago. So there were like, I don't know, 2,000–3,000 emails in here this morning. And that's mainly because most of my emails are being forwarded to here, so that my team do not need to open email by email and check them. It's very comfortable to work on one place. Now, if I look at this, and I would choose the show more because I want to see 100 every time, we'll save a lot of time. I'm seeing, let's go for a walk. Would you be interested in meeting for a coffee? Hi there. All these so-called crappy messages, like bullshit messages, sorry for my French, are messages that are part of the warm-up, okay? That's why they are showing here. They have no meaning. But if I run into, let's say, kitchen order, not kitchen order, but another one, Calum's Kitchen, I know that this one is from my campaigns because I know the name of the title. And if you're using only one campaign, for instance, you would be doing this in seconds because you just click, you search for the title that you're looking for. Just don't forget, you're going to have follow-ups, so you have to check the follow-ups as well. Sometimes they respond to the follow-up email. But a quick view here shows me that all the important emails probably were already handled by my team earlier this morning, but I can see that most of the emails here are not relevant because they belong to the warm-up. I only have seen 3 messages that were relevant, so I can just see this, say, okay, fine, no emails. I'm doing it very fast because I did it like quite a few times, but my VAs are doing this for me as well. So I just go here, mark them as read because they are not relevant. And then I go to the sent email just to take a quick view, and all the sent emails, at least most of them, besides the warming up stuff, are belonging to the campaigns. You see baby products, kitchen products, skincare, and so on and so on. So these are, you know, campaigns running with my products. So that was, yeah, one of the emails that I'm using in here. So yeah, that's about it. This is AnyBiz in very, very short. I tried to make it short, but looks like it wasn't that short. Anyway, I would love to discuss further. Thank you for looking at this. Have a nice day.